Good morning and thank you for watching. Today I want to fill you in on what's going on in my life. I decided to talk to you while getting ready today. I already co-washed my hair and applied this Miss Jessie's Coily Custard. I basically just do that in the shower. After I co-washed and detangle my hair, I divide it into 4 sections and then apply it in like I don't know what you call it, a raking motion in those 4 sections to make sure it's properly distributed. And then I let it dry. So I did that at like 5 this morning. So it's been about 3 hours that it's had to dry, and this is what it looks like. The only thing I'm gonna do to it is gel down right here and apply some bobby pins, do some bobby pin art to make it look more curly. And then I'm going to do my makeup. I just thought that it might be easier for me to sit down and talk if I was doing something simultaneously, because the thought of just sitting here and spilling out life updates, I don't know, it just seemed kind of boring to me. So hopefully you like this. So we're just gonna get started. I got out of the shower today, like I said, at about 5. And I have not moisturized my face since then. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Aveeno Positively Radiant. It's a daily moisturizer with SPF. I'm just going to apply this to my face and neck. Can't neglect the neck. I would consider myself a beginner at makeup just because even though I'm 28, I've never used it consistently, meaning like I feel like I'll use it for like a couple days to a week or 2 at a time, and that'll be like a couple times a year. And really that's probably generous because I know there have been years where I didn't wear any. So I've never gotten into the practice of getting good at it. So I'm trying to get better. So my technique seems a little off. It's because I'm just new to it and I'm experimenting and not really worrying about it too much. I am now going to apply some primer for my foundation. I'll be using this Bare Minerals Prime Time using my finger. I'm finding it to be a bit of a challenge to talk to you and also do my makeup, but I'm gonna keep trying. Next, I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Matte Powder Foundation, and then it's in the color Light. And I'll be using this Bare Minerals Precision Face Brush here. So I think I'm going to try to give these updates in the order in which they will occur. So the first update is that Adrian and I are moving out of Colorado. Maybe you can guess where we're moving to. Yeah, we're moving to California, specifically Southern California, and I am beyond excited to start this new chapter. If you didn't know, I have lived here in Colorado for over 5 years now. I'm stationed here, I'm in the Air Force, and I am separating from the military very soon, and that is allowing Adrian and I to, foundation is applied, and I just realized that I meant to finish my hair first, but I guess we'll do that afterwards. So yeah, we are moving to California in March because I will be relieved of my active duty contract. Why are we moving to California? Adrian was born and raised in California. Most of his family is there. We want to get settled and lay down roots and have a family, and we wanted to do it in an area where we'd have a lot of support and help for when babies need babysitting and just to be near family. I was raised in a military family, so we never lived close to family. So I'm excited to start a life in which we are around them more. And yeah, so I want to start making videos. I would love your feedback and input as to what you want to see. So because we're moving, I was thinking about filming the process of selling our current house, the fact that we're getting our house staged, and just different things relating to the move I was thinking about sharing. So let me know if you're interested in that. I'm finding it difficult to do my makeup and film, so let me get back to this. Next step is my under eye concealer. I don't conceal anything else on my face but my under eyes. For that, I use the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light under eye concealer. Eye brightener. I don't see a color on here, but yeah, just a Stroke of Light eye brightener, and makes a huge difference. So besides being close to family, I just love Southern California. I went for the first time with Adrian. I think it was in 2014. So yeah, ever since I first landed, I have loved it. I mean, I loved it even before I moved there, just because I love what it kind of stands for, like the, you know, follow your dreams and passions and all that kind of free-spirited stuff that you think about when you think about LA. So when I went, I just absolutely fell in love with it. But then I also fell in love with Adrian's family. And so we knew really before then, but especially then, that we were going to move there once we separated. So Adrian has been separated for almost a year now. I am a year behind him. So I'll be leaving in March and we are moving as soon as possible. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, next step. What is the next step? Oh, eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Brow Stylist something. I can't see the rest of it because it's been sharpened down. Brow Stylist something, eyebrow pencil, crayon, and brunette. I'm just gonna find my sharpener. So yes. Oh, but also we live in Colorado now and it gets cold, it gets snowy, and we don't want to deal with that anymore. That's another reason why California appealed to us. There were just so many things that appealed to us about California. We just love everything about it. So yeah, we own our current house and we are in the process of getting it ready to sell. I forget the day. I think it's the 23rd. It goes on the market. So we have a realtor and we also have a stager. So we are getting it ready to be staged. So I don't know. I just thought that that would be a fun process to share with you. Let me know if you like that idea. When we move to California, we're moving into an apartment. We will be downsizing a little bit, kind of a lot actually, but I don't mind it because I love the apartment complex we're moving to and we don't utilize the space we have now anyway. So I'm excited for that, and I would also love to share that new apartment, new life. So let me know if you're interested. Pretty good to me. I have wanted to get into makeup for so long, but I just felt like I was so behind because I'm, like I said, already in my late 20s and I didn't like grow up around it. My mom doesn't really wear much makeup and I don't know, it's not even really that. It's just that I don't know. But I'm excited to be doing it now. I don't feel bad about being a late bloomer, so to speak, anymore because I'm doing it every day now and I feel like I do better every day as I practice. I mean, practice will do that for you, right? You're gonna get better as you practice. Yeah, I'm just noticing that my techniques are improving and so that's pretty exciting. Okay, so you guys know that we're moving, selling the house, getting an apartment. Oh, you might be wondering what we are doing since we're getting out of the military. So we both did the same job while we were in the military, cybersecurity. Really, the only reason we got into that field is because of the fact that it's in high demand. We knew that if we wanted to separate or something like that, that we would have a really great career to fall back on in the civilian world. And so that's why I chose it. I think that's why Adrian chose it as well. But anyway, I have absolutely no interest in it. Haven't had any interest in it since I started. But when I joined the military, I was searching for some stability and structure because school wasn't going well. And I was like, look, I can't keep throwing money at school. And I just had a heart to heart with my parents. And I was like, what should I do? What do you think? And they said the military. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense because the whole while I was in school, I never wanted to go to school. I only wanted to work. I've always been a hard worker. I had no interest in school. I didn't know what I wanted to do in school, so I couldn't stick with it. I kept changing my major. You guys are familiar with this story. It's not a new one. Maybe from me, but I'm sure you've heard it from other people. I knew I always wanted to own my own business, but at that time, when I was trying to figure out what to do, I just wasn't as sure of myself. Now, Adrian and I both want to work for ourselves from home. We know that for sure. So we are just going to start pursuing our passions organically and just seeing where that takes us. I know it sounds kind of crazy to some people, but we have savings and a pretty low cost of living. We have been living off one income for some years now. So we keep our expenses as low as possible so that we have the freedom to pursue what we want to pursue and are not, you know, forced to do a job we don't want to do. So when I separate, we are going to do that. And one thing I really want to do is, like I mentioned, share more of my life here on YouTube. That's why I would like your input on what you would like to see. Eyebrows are done. Okay, so what is next with the face? I think I'm going to do my eyes next. Lately I've been using this LA Nude palette from L'Oreal, and I use this brown right here, but today I think I'm going to use a brown that's a little bit deeper, and it's in the LA Nude Intense palette. So I need to do a little bit more research on what brushes to use for shadow, because I really don't know. I have a couple brush sets that I've accumulated over the years, but Bare Minerals is the only one that has, like for this one, it says soft focus shadow. So it kind of lets me know what I should be using it for. These other brushes, I don't know. I'm just still new to this process. This one might work here. I'm just gonna stick with the one I have been using, this, like I said, Bare Minerals Soft Focus Shadow Brush. And I'm going to use this brown color right here. Okay, so while I attempt to make this look decent, I'm going to share with you the second update. And that is that me and Adrian are getting married. Yes, we are getting married on June 1st. We are having a wedding. We are very excited. It seems like I'm pretty nonchalant about it. It's just that we have known for a while now that we were going to do it. We started dating in March 2014, and we knew since that first week that we were going to get married. We weren't in a rush because we knew we wanted to be married before we had kids, but we knew we wouldn't have kids for a while. So there was no rush to do it. The longer we could wait, the more we could save up and the more we could spend on a wedding if we desired to have a wedding. And it turns out that we did want to. And I'm just so happy that we waited because we've been able to save up and we've had the time to think about exactly how we wanted the wedding to go. We booked the venue. Oh my goodness. I think we went out to view it like in April. We had already been there before though. I was asked to sing at an event out there like so many years ago, probably almost 5 years ago. And we knew since then that we would like to get married there. And so when the time came to make a decision about if we're going to have a wedding, where we're going to have it, it was a no-brainer. We were going to do it there. So we went to go look at it again in April, fell back in love with the venue. And yeah, I think we booked it in May. I can't remember, May, June, or July. So it's now January. So we've known for a while, but yeah, now that we are literally less than 5 months away, I finally decided to pull the trigger on it and share. Getting married in a Scottish castle. It is here in Colorado, and it's just has the most breathtaking views, and it's just very fairy tale, and I've always been inspired by stuff like that. We will be flying back to Colorado from California for the wedding because we decided to move after we had already booked the venue, and it's worth it to us to fly back because it's a venue that to me you can't replicate. It's going to be in a castle, and it's going to be in Colorado, which is where we met and fell in love. So I think that'll be fun to share with our guests. I've done a good amount of wedding planning. Obviously, like I said, we have the venue, I have my dress, I have the caterer, the DJ, but I need to kind of focus on the guest count. That's kind of where I'm struggling the most right now. Okay, I think that's good enough. It doesn't need to be very prominent because I'm not going anywhere today. I'm just going to film this and edit it. So yeah, that's going to be the extent to my day. But like I mentioned, I'm trying to get better, so it's good that I practice. Okay, so one thing I definitely wanted to try today that I haven't really put a lot of effort into is my under eye. So I want to put some color there. So I don't really know what brush to use to apply that. I'm kind of thinking this little one right here seems like a good one to put underneath, but I'm gonna look through what I have and see if I can find something better. I'm gonna use this this one right here. I think this one might work the best. And I'm going to use the same color I used above my eye. Oh, I forgot to add the Mineral Veil. This Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and it's their original Mineral Veil. And it's going to it is a, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it, but setting powder. Okay, so it's gonna be my setting powder. So before I apply it, I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Buff and Go Under Eye Concealer Brush again to under my eye just to smooth it out. So it's been some time, and then I'm going to apply the Mineral Veil with this Flawless Face Brush from Bare Minerals. If you're wondering why I have a bunch of Bare Minerals stuff, it's just because when I was trying to get more familiar with makeup some time ago, I went to Bare Minerals and I stocked up a lot of stuff. All the drugstore items that I've showed you, I've either accumulated as well, like randomly, or it's when I was recently experimenting with makeup again and I was following a YouTube tutorial for a full face of drugstore makeup and she suggested a lot of these products. So that's kind of how I've accumulated what I have. I have seen YouTubers like leave this powder on their face and then like blend it in after it sits for a while, but I don't know. I'm just not gonna do that. Not today. I'm trying to learn more and more about makeup day by day, but I'm not pressuring myself to try to be great at it right off the bat, or really in general. I'm just doing what works for me. It's just not that serious. It's really not. It washes off. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to apply, or maybe I should let that sit for a second. So yeah, I'm gonna let that sit for a second and then I'm going to apply that eyeshadow underneath my eye. But for now, I guess we can move on to bringing some color back into my face here. So I'm going to start with bronzer. Again, it's Bare Minerals. It's called Warmth. I've been kind of struggling with bronzer because I want it to be very subtle, but I just feel like maybe subtle is not the word. I'll just say I haven't really liked how I've been applying it. So every day I try to get better at it. So I'm going to take my time with this today as well. That looks pretty good, I think. This is my best day with bronzer. Okay, and then I don't use concealer on my face, but I will grab some more like foundation and kind of go over it if I feel like it's too harsh. It looks more harsh to me on the camera, so I don't know like how it looks to you. I feel like it looks so harsh on camera, but when I'm looking at myself in my mirror, it just does not look as bad. They're not matching up, but whatever. I'm gonna go with it today. So now I'm going to go back to applying that shadow. But yes, before that, so yeah, those are my updates. Just like with the house, I would like to share more of the wedding planning process with you. Let me know if you're interested in that. Yeah, other video ideas that I have. I want to share my weight loss journey with you. I did lose 30 pounds in 2018. And so I would love to just talk about how I did that. Then I'd like to do more just daily vlogging and sharing, and hopefully some inspiring and motivating you to live the life of your dreams. That's what Adrian and I try to do every single day, and we have found that it helps the people around us. So the more people we can help, the better. So yes, back to this. Let's give it my best shot at not making this look too harsh. Yeah, I like that. Patting myself on the back. So this brush seems to be working well for me. I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Okay, so it's very light, very subtle, but I like it for today. I like it. It's better than how I've had it the last couple of days without anything underneath my eyes. So this is a good improvement. Okay, so now I'm thinking blush. Should I or shouldn't I? I'm going shouldn't today. So that would mean that we're gonna throw in some mascara and some setting spray and be done here. For mascara, I am using the L'Oreal Telescopic per Carly Bible's advice. She is a very successful makeup YouTuber. She said this was the only drugstore mascara that she would recommend. Again, this is just a little practice run. I really wanted to work on the under eye shadow today, so that got accomplished. I'm happy about that. But everything else can be really light. Again, I'm not going anywhere, doing anything other than talking to you. I feel like I'm putting on way too many coats of mascara. But again, I'm just doing what feels right. Trying not to overthink it. I overthink enough and like, oh, I forgot lips. yeah, so I will finish with the lip. I have a everyday lip that I love, and I will do a little bit mascara on my lower lashes just to bring them back out. Good enough. Now I'm going to add some color to my lips. I really like this color, Forever Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. It looks very natural on my lips. I think I'm finally done. So I'm going to set this with this Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Last step in the getting ready process is my hair, because I will just be wearing this shirt today. So I like the way my hair is falling in the front, but I would like to push it back a little bit on this side. Hopefully you can kind of see the texture. Very, very tight curls. So I'm going to smooth this out a little bit with some gel, and then I'm going to put some bobby pins right here just to make it look more girly. And I'm using the Eco Styler Olive Oil Gel. Right, liking that. And I like how it just pushes out my hair even further, adding some volume. I am going to gently pull at the root as well around my hair just to give it a little bit more volume. Okay, so now let's add some bobby pins. Make this look real cute. This hair look was inspired by a YouTuber. I may link her information below. Should I put earrings in? I kind of want to. I am deciding on the hoop earrings. They are like spiraled and they have rose gold, silver, and gold on them. My mom found these for me, I want to say like a year ago. I like that the spiral kind of matches the texture of the bobby pins. So this is the final look. Repping the soon-to-be home state. So that concludes this life update, get ready with me video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like this video if you're excited for Adrienne and I, and if you want to see me keep making videos, share this video with someone you think would like to hear this life update, and subscribe to this channel to help it grow. Thank you so much for watching again. Have a beautiful day. Bye.